صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي والحمد لله رب العالمين ربي يسر ولا تسر بتمام بالخير. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and very good morning. Right. So first of all, I would like to thank to all of the participants, right? So thanks for coming actually, right? Thanks for having your time with us, right? So for the sessions of postgraduate study at the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering UTeM, right? So basically the topic is more focused on jom buat master dan PhD di FKM UTeM, right? So just want to let all of you know that this is so-called santai-santai webinar, right? So don't be stressed. You can you can ask straight away if you don't understand, right? So you can ask, you can unmute yourself later, right? Or if you want to ask but you don't want to voice it out, you can type it in the chat box and I will try to reply, right? Inshallah. So currently, if you have any friends, so you just can share the link with your friends, right? So and we also will record this video, right? This webinar for others that could not attend now, right? So basically, this webinar is organized by JK Promosi FKM and Jawatan Kuasa Pengajian Siswaza FKM, right? So, insyaAllah, okay, I am forget about myself, right? I am Muhammad Zaid bin Akub. You can call me Zaid Sensei, right? And together with me is TS Dr. Muhammad Ridwan bin Mansur is our coordinator for the postgraduate study, right? So, without further any ado, right? So, I would like to invite call for Dr. Muhammad Rizwan bin Mansur to share the topics on Jom Master and then PhD di FKM UTeM, right? So, please, Dr. Ridwan. So, we are in BM and in English, right? So, it's okay. If you want to ask in BM, it's okay. If you want to ask in English, it's also okay, right? All right.
Okay.
So, please,
Alright.
Dr.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Zaid. Dr. Zaid Sensei. Alright. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and good morning to all. Again, thank you very much for your time, for allocating your time to attend this sharing session. Okay. So, the sharing session is actually about jom buat master dan PhD di FKM UTeM, or in other words, postgraduate study opportunities at Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, Universiti Technical Malaysia Melaka. Alright, so and this event is organized by the promotion committee as well as the postgraduate study committee, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering UTeM. Okay, so again, my name is Muhammad Rizwan Mansur. Okay. So, first and foremost, just to let everyone know, Universiti Technical Malaysia Melaka is celebrating its 2020th birthday this year on 1st of December 2020. So we have already been 20 years in the higher education scenario in Malaysia. Okay, we are one of the 4 Malaysian technical universities in Malaysia, the first technical university founded by the Malaysian government. We are fully a government institution. Okay, and our motto is always a pioneer and always ahead. So the presentation outline for this morning, introduction and admission requirement to our postgraduate study program, mode of postgraduate study, especially in FKM or Faculty of Mechanical Engineering UTeM. We also have a lot of hiring opportunities for research students, and finally a session on question and answer for those who need further clarification. So before I start, again, okay, just to uh, have your to alert yourself on the postgraduate contact person. Okay, so first, for postgraduate studies in this faculty, you may contact our deputy dean, research and postgraduate studies, the Muhammad Afdan Nizam Rosli, either through email or phone call or through WhatsApp. You may also contact Dr. Muhammad Zaid Akub. He's the chairman of the promotional committee for the faculty, and also myself as the postgraduate coordinator for the faculty. So a brief, okay. So University Teknik Malaysia Melaka, for those who are maybe not very well aware of us. So we are situated, okay, in Ekroh, Melaka. Where we have two campuses. One is the main campuses uh, in the Durian Tunggal, and our faculty, the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, is situated in the technology campus. Our technology campus in Ekroh, Melaka. So we go to straight to the point. Okay, why to further study? So there are various reasons for you to further your study. One is for self-satisfaction, to seek more knowledge and experience, to add more knowledge and experience. That is the main motivation of us to engage ourselves in lifelong learning, untuk kita belajar. Jadi itu salah satunya adalah atas kepuasan sendiri untuk menambahkan ilmu dan juga pengalaman. Two is perhaps due to the industry requirement. Some job advertisement require minimum or a combination of masters and degree, or masters and or PhD qualification, okay, for you to be hired. And for promotional purpose as well, okay. So if you would like to develop your career further, so having a higher degree would definitely help in your promotion, okay. And the promotion definitely will give advantage in terms of long-term career development, as well as increment in salary. So sharing some of the motivation, okay, as I explained earlier. So on the top right side, we can see for the government institution, such as by the Jabatan Kerja Raya, Ministry of Works. So which there are urged to for the engineers to pursue their study uh, either through the master's program or PhD program, full time or part time. Okay, and from that allocation, so either through the hadiah latihan persekutuan or other scholarship offered by the Jabatan Perkhidmatan Awam, so the staff could engage in a more career development opportunity later on. So apart from that, we can see also on the top left and the bottom left, there are also hirings by multinational companies, especially for candidates which possess master or PhD qualification in specific fields. Okay, uh, to undertake very high level thinking jobs based on the required qualification. These are example of the motivations that we have experienced by our students so far. So in general, for those who are interested to pursue the postgraduate study in FKM UTeM, among the programs offered, okay, A is taught course program. So it is a full-time program through modular method, and the total fees is 6,790 ringgit for 3 semesters. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, Masters of Engineering top course, okay, program currently ongoing. Masters of Engineering in Energy, or in short MMCE. The duration is 1.5 years or 3 semester. Okay. Masters of Engineering in Automotive, MMCE. Masters of Engineering in Product and Design, MMCD. And our latest edition in program, which is the Masters of Mechanical Engineering, MMCM. Duration is the shortest, 1 year. And why does the Masters of Engineering, MMCM, is the shortest among the three? The same program also need to be undertaken for 3 years, but the main that the third semester for the MMCM program is held during the short semester of the year, whereas for the MMCE, MMCB, and MMCD, the third semester is conducted on a normal semester. The modular type of program with no final exam. In general, there are 10 subjects with 40 credit hours for you to undertake. Each module, based on the modular program, will be carried out for 4 weeks, and the classes is only the classes involved is designed for 2 days a week only. Okay, for the 4 weeks. Another program offered is for the research mode, either full-time or part-time. For those who are interested in the part-time program, so the research mode is may be attractive to you. So we have the Masters in Science. Our normal semester is 3 semesters, okay? And it is PhD for semesters, as well as Doctor in Engineering or for Industrial PhD, which costs a lot more higher, but the method of program is slightly different to compensate for the industrial PhD requirement. So these are the main or the overall overview program offered in FKM UTeM. Admission requirements. Okay. Pardon for the typing error. What are the admission requirements ataupun syarat-syarat kemasukan to our Masters Top Course and Research Mode program? So for the Masters program, so I take an example for Mechanical Engineering and Engineering Technology in graduate. So you need to possess the bachelor's degree with a minimum cumulative grade point average of 2.5. Okay, for you to be eligible to be offered immediately into the course, okay, into the program. So maksudnya jika CGPA kita 2.5 and above, okay, once kita graduated this semester, dan kita boleh terus apply for the master's program next semester. For those with bachelor's degree cumulative grade point average less than 2.5, the university has stipulated the requirement for the candidates to have a minimum 5 years working experience in a related field of study prior to be given the offer letter. Jadi bagi yang mempunyai CGPA 2.5 and above, so the requirement is that you need to have a minimum 5 year of working experience in the related field of study for you to be granted admission to the UTeM master's program. Apart from that, which is quite attractive, candidate with diploma qualification and with minimum work experience of 10 years in the relevant field can also be considered to be offered the master's program admission, but must be accompanied with the accredited prior expiration learning or APEL certificate. Okay. So for those who are in the industry, who have long been in the industry, who have, although they are uh, having diploma qualification, but very extensive work experience, more than 10 years, they can also apply for the master program, but they need to accompany their application with acceptance, okay, from the accredited prior experiential learning or APEL certificate. Okay, so this is one of the newest government initiative to encourage those who have very vast and skilled experience in the industry to take higher learning education. For the engineering program, so for PhD program, a master's degree is from UTeM or any other accredited institution of higher learning is compulsory. Okay, so you just need to have a master's degree uh, to enroll for a PhD program. And for the industrial PhD program, Doctor Engineering, the candidate must be currently an employee as professional, executive, engineers, researchers, or equivalent in the industry or Malaysian company operating overseas. So for the industrial PhD program, it is dedicated for those who are currently being employed as uh, full-time or part-time full-time workers, okay, to enroll in the industrial PhD program. If you graduated the PhD program, the title given to you is DR or doctor, whereas for the industrial PhD program, the title given to you is DEng or doctor in engineering. The program fees for the master's top course program, again, the total fees is 6,790 ringgit. Pardon me, for this column, it is the course fee is for Malaysian citizens, and for the right hand side, the column on the fees, 11,290 ringgit is for international students. So 790 ringgit divided by 3 semesters. So it is roughly about 2,000 ringgit per semester for the master's program, okay, which is quite competitive and one of the lowest fees, okay, for master's program compared to the other IPTA. Our cost structure is quite competitive, attractive. Kita punya cost fees adalah antara yang terendah lah berbanding IPTA lain di Malaysia. Ya, IPTA lain. For masters by research, okay, the total program fees is 5,986 ringgit for local student and 10,432 ringgit for international students. So the masters by research and masters by top course program are more or less have this quite similar cost for the students. For the PhD by research, okay, PhD definitely by research. Program fees for the local student is 60,264 ringgit for 6 semesters, and for the international student is 20,700 ringgit. So I would like to highlight a little bit more about our Masters by Thought Course program, or in short, MEng, Masters in Engineering Thought Course program. So there are 40 credit hours for you to undertake, which comprise of 10 subjects. You to score a minimum of B minus or for the subject in order for you to pass. Okay. There will be also one final year project, okay, similar to what you have experienced previously in your undergraduate study, okay, that need to be done at the end of the semester. There is no final exam for our master's taught course program because we are currently running the program in modular method. The assessment involved is assignment, test, and project. Okay, and the graduation requirement for the masters by taught course is minimum CGPA of 3.00. So the minimum requirement, for your information, is standardized all across the country for the masters in. Okay. So how the modular course conducted? Okay. So this modular course will be quite new to students, especially in Malaysia. But the modular courses is quite common, especially in the United Kingdom. Okay. The courses or the subject finish or complete every 4 weeks. Okay. There will be 2 classes, 2 classes week for the faculty subject. I take one example. So for the master's G, you will enroll in the Renewable Energy Technology sub-course, MMCT 5233, code of the subject. The coordinator lecturers involved, okay, lecturer 1, 2, and 3. So this is how we run the modular courses. For each of the course or subject, it will go through up to 4 weeks. Week 1, like lecture number 1 will involve and you need to complete an assignment at the end of week 1. So during week 1, classes will be held, for example, every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 days a week, for 7 hours in each day. So you will only involve in classes for 2 days. All right. The rest of the days are given to you to complete the assignment. Then on the subsequent week, week 2, okay, it will be carried out with another topics by another lecturer. Again, the classes is only 2 days a week. Okay. Week 3, the class again 2 days a week. And during week 3, normally the lecturers will give you the project for you to work on. Either it is based on an individual project or group project. During week 4, there will be no classes. Okay, no classes. But during week 4, you are given the time to complete your project, and you need also to undertake the test during week 4. So at the end of week 4, once all the assessment has been completed, then you are done with the first subject. So that's how it works. So one subject only runs for 4 weeks, and for each week, it involves 2 days of classes only. So I take an example for the Masters of Mechanical Engineering, MMCM, schedule for this semester. Okay. So as we can see, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 subjects. Okay. For week 5 and week 6, it is highlighted in white because it is the university compulsory subject. So they also run the program for this semester. They run the program at each weekend. Okay. However, back to the faculty subject, numerical analysis, mechanical system design, applied engineering statistics, and applied heat transfer. You can see for every 4 weeks, okay, subject is conducted and completed. So once you have completed the first subject, week 4, you will no need to repeat the subject anymore. Okay. So each subject will only be conducted every 4 weeks. So this is how the modular courses is conducted. So among the advantages is that you it gives us opportunity, okay, for ample amount of time for you to digest, okay, on the content, okay, based on your own work or time flexibility, okay, right. For the research mode duration, okay, according to the UTeM research regulation or requirements, okay, for PhD program, the minimum uh, time for you, okay, to complete your PhD is 2 years, and the maximum is 4 years for full-time student. Whereas for part-time student, the minimum study duration is 3 years and the maximum is 7 years. For the masters by research mode, okay, you can complete your study as quick as 1 year until 2 year maximum for full-time student. For part-time student, the minimum duration for the study is 2 years and the maximum is 5 years. Okay, so the Masters by Research program is quite competitive in terms of study duration as compared to the short course program. But definitely, the choices between the research mode and the short course mode depends on the student himself. Okay. So both are quite similar in terms of study duration as well as course structure, which is uh, for me is a great advantage for you to decide on studying in FKM UTeM. So I mentioned before, we are now extensively hiring for Masters by Research student as well as PhD student. Okay, for your information, in 2020, Alhamdulillah, our faculty members have secured nearly 2 million ringgit worth of research grant, both from the university, the ministry, as well as international counterparts. And based on the research grant, definitely there are allocation for the lecturers who are the researchers of the university hire postgraduate students for research mode to undertake the research activities. So I would like to glance quickly some of the vacancies available and the contact numbers. Okay. So one project is from Associate Professor Engineer Technologies Dr. Muhammad Rizal Akahari in the field of additive manufacturing. Okay, so the master student, okay, enroll for his subject is uh, allocated a monthly allowance between 1,500 ringgit to 1,800 ringgit per month, okay, as part of the research fund. So if you are interested, then you can take the information, okay, and contact him directly. Another postgraduate opportunity is on the wideband dynamic vibration absorber using combined hardening and softening nonlinearities for effective vibration suspension research works headed by Associate Professor Engineer Dr. Rozaidi bin Ramlan. Okay, his contact number is rozaidi@utem.edu.my. Another research topics is on tribology and 3D printing. Also, there's some monthly allowance given to the research student interested, okay, by Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Fazli Abdullah. If you require the information for each of the contact person who provided the vacancy, you can directly contact me or Dr. Mozaid or our Deputy Dean for the information. Another work is on the rheological, thermal and mechanical properties of natural fiber composites. So The project is funded by the Ministry of Education Fundamental Research Grant Scheme 2020. So there is also monthly allowance allocated for the successful candidates. Okay. I'm sorry for the quite reduced font size. If you are interested, just drop your inquiry in the chat box. Okay. Sound and vibration research works. Okay, headed by Associate Professor Technologies Dr. Azma Putra. Okay, right. So there's also a monthly allowance. Okay, allocated for the successful candidate. Right. Masters opportunity in structural health monitoring. The project leader is Dr. Zakia. So this is her contact number. Also a monthly allowance available for the candidate. On autonomous, okay. Actually, there are four vacancies, okay, as master students for this project. Okay, then there's also a monthly allowances given to the successful candidates through the UTeM Graduate Research Assistance Allowance Scheme. Okay, and supervised by Dr. Jusrizal, Dr. Nizamuddin, and Associate Professor Dr. Zahir. So if you are interested, you can scan the QR code. Okay, if that is appropriate for you now. If not, then you can drop us your information, okay, in the chat box, or you can WhatsApp or email us for the detailed information. So Dr. Muhammad Adirata, Muhammad Syarul Zaman on research topics about sustainable 3D printing technologies. Okay. So there's also a monthly allowance provided for the PhD and master's student opportunity. So this is an industrial research grant project. So under the CRES or collaborative research in science and technology. Okay, it is a in cooperative with University Technical Malaysia Melaka and Top Empire Sdn Bhd, a semiconductor packaging company. So we are in mechanical engineering field are quite fortunate because we have the flexibility to engage in various research which also involve electronic industry. So we are quite versatile, okay, with our knowledge, okay. So we can also undertake electronic industry research field, but definitely focusing on the application of mechanical, such as material durability study, reliability study, product design, etc. So this is quite an attractive opportunity for the students. So for PhD students, they are offering up to 4,300 ringgit monthly, okay, for the 24 months project to be executed. Okay, so you may contact Dr. Siti Hajar or Dr. Miza for the research opportunity, okay, in this advanced material field. So I think that is among the research opportunity. There are actually a lot more of research opportunity, but I cannot have, not being shared with you. But there are a lot more. For those who are interested, you can contact either one of us, okay, as shared over here, for the research opportunity, for the research mode. So I think that's all for the introductory session on the PhD and master research opportunity, as well as master by thought course opportunity program offered by the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering UTeM. So if you have any question to ask, so feel free to do so. All right, thank you very much. So I pass back the presentation to our host, Dr. Muhammad Zaid. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Rizwan Mansur. Yeah, very good and nice and clear presentations. Right. So I really hope that our participant today, we have around 22 participants, right? So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself, right, and straight away ask us, right? Or if you don't want to unmute yourself, you can write in the chat box, right? So inshallah, we try to deliver as good as we can do for all of you, right? Inshallah. Right now, open to the floor. Is there any questions? Right, any in BM in English is okay.
Yep.
Kalau malu, ni what email?
Salam.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
I'm going. My name is Muzani. I want to ask about PhD. Is it okay?
yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Sila. Yep.
Ke belum lagi? Doktor ke
Yes.
belum lagi doktor?
Boleh, boleh.
Boleh.
Silakan, silakan. Yes, saya.
Boleh, boleh, Muzani,
So,
boleh. Go ahead, go ahead.
the minimum requirement CGPA to do PhD. Maknanya kalau saya ada master, I want to continue PhD. What's the minimum requirement for my master?
Okay, thank you very much on that, Mr. Mazani. So basically, we only look for the masters. Definitely, you need to pass the masters program. Okay, so if you pass the masters program and in general, the masters program passing mark is 3.00. So if you like to pursue your PhD, then if you have your master's program, then that's the minimum requirement, okay, that required by the university. Jadi kalau ada je master's degree daripada UTeM atau mana-mana accredited institution yang lain, dah boleh memohon untuk program PhD di UTeM.
Okay, doctor. One more thing. What's the duration for PhD?
Okay, terima kasih. Memang satu soalan yang sering ditanya, okay. Jadi just to highlight again, okay. Our PhD program, okay. Okay, please refer to the bottom table. So from last session onwards, okay, our minimum duration is 2 year, okay. Boleh PhD boleh disiapkan seminimum 2 tahun and maximum 4 tahun for full time student. Whereas for part time student, the minimum study duration is 3 year and the maximum study duration is 7 year. Okay, Muzani berminat untuk bahagian full time atau part time?
Part time, doctor.
Okay, baik, baik.
So in terms of payment, is there any difference if I take 3 years or 7 years?
For part time, okay, for part time, okay, for the masters, okay. So for the part time student, the cost per semester is actually the same with full time. Okay, but if you are taking the part time, then if you would like to pursue up to 7 semester, then you need to add to pay extra lah for each of the extra semester. Jadi maksudnya untuk by research, our cost structure is for 6 semester, okay, and which is 3 years. If you would like to go to up to 7 years, then the cost will be compounded lah for each of the semester. Itu.
Okay,
Kalau
thanks.
kurang, ya. kalau kurang jelas, maybe kita boleh communicate in spesifik lepas ni kalau Cik Muzani ada masa.
Sure, insyaAllah boleh. Cuma
Okay, good. Baik.
actually problem saya tak boleh nampak you punya presentation.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright,
that's why
alright.
apa harga semua sebab tak nampak you punya slide ni tak nampak.
Okay.
Oh, okey, tak
Alright,
apa.
alright.
Nanti mungkin ada something ni kot. Tak apa, nanti slide dengan video ni nanti kita orang share dekat FB FKM insyaAllah tadi Ridwan.
Boleh. Dan Cik Muzani boleh engage dalam chat box tak?
Okay, saya engage dengan check box.
Okay, dan chat box. Maybe Cik Muzani boleh drop your email atau contact number, then kita boleh share the slide, the copy of the slide kepada Cik Muzani. InsyaAllah.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Okay. Sementara tak ada yang tanya ni. Thank you Muzani. Right. So sementara tak ada tanya, saya Dr. Wan, saya tengok ni dulu yang saya share lah dengan semua ada soalan yang ditanya.
Okay.
Okay, Kai Jun said dia ada kelas, you have a slide for reference, saya dah jawab tadi. Right, so slide reference nanti kita akan share kat FB dengan video sekali. Lepas tu ada Afiq tanya master by thought course, are there any scholarship available? Saya boleh jawab master by thought course tak ada, tapi if you have any scholarship from outside, is okay, you can use that one for thought course, right? So then Wong Chu Hing asks, can I jump my master direct to PhD if I'm first class student? Right. So my answer, there is possibility, but it depends on the first 6 months of your master. If you pass the defense, your proposals for converting from master to PhD, and then maybe you can continue straight away. You can continue for PhD. Right. Betul tak betul kan?
Betul. Balik kepada soalan daripada Wong Chu Hing tadi, kita dah ada student yang some sort like skip master direct to PhD. He graduated I think last 2 years. Okay. So but at first he enrolled for the master's program, and then during the proposal defense, so he applied to convert the program from master's to PhD based on his performance. Jadi semasa early master's program tu memandangkan performanya sangat baik in term of publication dan in term of research output. So he applied and as well as the recommended as well as based on the recommendation from the panel, dia convert from master to PhD. So at first dia start with master, but then dia switch to PhD. But then again macam yang Dr. Zaid cakap, dia pass through some sort like requirement process lah kan, macam tu. So it is possible and yeah.
Alright, thank you Dr. Wan. And Nolina kata kalau ambil third course boleh ke untuk sambung buat PhD? So boleh, saya dah jawab boleh. Right, so possible. Ada buat master third course pun still possible untuk buat PhD. Right, so no worry Nolina. Right, Muzani. Right, thank you Muzani for sending your email here. Later, okay. I post back this one, right? So, if possible, can all of you fill out the Google form one, right? So then we can refer and revert back to all of you, right? So, any other questions? Right, so good and nice questions, right? So bagus soalan-soalan yang ditanya, right? Anything, there is no stupid and dumb question, right? So please ask. So we try to help, inshallah.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Go.
Okay, my name is Ruben, Yang Ruben.
Yeah,
So
Ruben.
I've already applied for I think MMCM, and I've already gotten through.
Okay.
Okay, so I just want to ask about the exemption. Is it possible for me to exempt any subjects? Because what happened was previously I had done my master's by research, but I had to stop. So my project management and research methodology have already been completed. Okay,
Okay.
so I would like to appeal for an exemption for that. However, whatever the proof of documents, that I have cleared these subjects have actually, it was in my last computer and that one has already been corrupted lah.
Okay.
Just for information, I did my research in UTeM. I stopped in 2018 actually. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Ruben. Um, uh, Basically, exemption is given for undergraduate level. Okay. So for postgraduate level, I personally haven't encountered such application yet. But it- no worries about that. Okay. The faculty is open for any appeal of such a request. Okay, from the candidates. Nevertheless, I need to check back and confirm this procedure or policy to you, Ruben. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
Doktor nak tanya.
Ya, saya.
So I think I heard you mentioned just now regarding appel, whereby
Okay.
if you only have diploma, you go into straight for master, you require 10 years of experience.
Ya,
If
betul.
I'm not mistaken, for MQA part, they only require 5 years. So is this your additional requirement from UTeM?
Yeah. Actually, the entry requirement is from UTeM. So, uh, um, this entry requirement. So, actually, I have referred to the postgraduate center guideline by UTeM. So, this is the recent one lah. Yeah. Cuma saya tak dapat nak justify lah kenapa kalau ada perbezaan tersebut. But as for now, for appel candidates, so the work experience is 10 years minimum. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Doktor.
Okay. Terima kasih.
Yeah, true. I just can add from Dr. Ridwan. Yeah, so Apple actually for those that comes with diploma, right? So yang dah ada degree master should be no problem, right?
Yeah.
We counter with the experience, right? At least they have a possibility. They could continue
Mm.
their degree program. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mozani, for the questions. Right. Okay. From Kaijun again. Right. To my understanding, master or PhD can be done entirely just on research. How many research is included to complete the courses? Right. Okay.
Okay.
Another one, please.
Asif, can I have some clarification? Apa? How many uh, uh, how many research is included to complete the course? Okay. How many research is included to complete the course?
Okay. The first
Uh,
question. The first question he asked, master or PhD can be done entirely just on research. That the first
uh,
one. The
yep,
second
first
one,
one.
how many
Okay.
research is included to complete the course?
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
for your
to
information, Kajun is our
uh-huh.
4th year student.
Oh, okay, okay, alright, alright. So masters or PhD can be done entirely just on research. Yes. So again, we have two mode, okay, for those who are interested. One is a top course mode. Top course mode ni lebih kurang macam apa yang kita buat masa degree. So we attend the class, we take the assessment, and then we pass the subject. And on top of tu ada juga subject about apa macam mini research, some sort like our project sarjana muda. So it is a 10 subject, okay. So you need to pass all the 10 subject, and then you are awarded the mechanical engineering masters certificate. Similarly, if you are not very keen on repeating the lecture test method, sebab saya perasan ada juga student yang more interested into 100% hands on work, okay, for master's program. So student can enroll for the research mode. And the research mode is definitely just focusing on doing the research. So what it means that kalau saya bagi contoh, so you are doing your final year undertaking, definitely focusing on one research topic. But part of MC requirement also need you to at least to enroll into university compulsory subject. University compulsory subject. Okay, ini for research student. Okay, so research student you need as well to enroll for the research methodology subject and project management subject. But for research student you just need to pass the subject. Just need to pass the subject saja. Your passing requirement for the masters by research is based on the thesis and and the viva. Jadi viva ni some sort like our final year project seminar lah. Okay, and your thesis. You submit your thesis. The thesis will be evaluated by a panel of experts. Then you need to defend your research findings. If all goes well, then you will pass and be awarded masters in mechanical engineering research mode. Okay. Dan the same goes for PhD. Definitely PhD is entirely research mode. Yeah. So depends on your preference lah. You are kalau if you are more keen in duduk kelas, lecture, buat assignment dan sebagainya, then masters by top course is maybe the best option for you to complete your masters. But if you are doing all hands-on final year project throughout the study, and definitely the research mode is the best for you. That answer the question.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Wan, for an explanations. Right. Okay. Anyone else? Right. So, if you don't have any questions, right? I just want all of you open your camera and I can take a screenshot.
Okay.
Right.
So for me as well, come and join us for pursuing your postgraduate study lah. Okay, at Fakulti of Mechanical Engineering. So we have a lot of experts here. So and we hope that you can develop yourself further, okay, through the postgraduate study.
Yep. Yep. True. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Wan. Right. So I did post on the Google Forms, right? So and in the chat box, right, you can
Okay.
fill out the forms as well. Right now, hold on. I think
Okay. One group picture is always the best lah kan.
yeah, sure, that's right. Right. So I want to make it as wait a minute.
Layout
Layout there.
grid. Is it?
That's why it's not appear in my it's not appear in my mode. I don't know why.
Okay. Oh, okay. Pun Dr. Zaid,
You,
I
you,
have
you have the
the,
layout, right?
yep, yeah. Saya boleh nampak
Can
ramai
you
juga
help
ni.
me to can you help me to screenshot the layout, right?
Okay. Alright. Okay, so
All right,
one,
ready.
okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, say cheese. Alright. So inshallah we
All
will
right,
post the group pictures in our Facebook, faculty Facebook page. Okay.
inshallah. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Ridwan Mansur, for your kind of explanations, right? So thank you for those coming to our sessions. Webinar is a sample simple webinar, right? So really we really hope that you benefited from this seminar, and also we really hope that you can come and join us, inshallah, right? So please contact me, and if you have anything, you can straight away contact me, right? So we try to have all of you as good as we can, right? Okay. By the way, thanks. And then therefore I will end up this session, right? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and very good morning, right? Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. Bye.